Hey guys, it's Jake. This video is going to be a little different. I'll be explaining some thought processes that I have completely made up, but I use them to greatly help my design process. Now, I'm not saying I'm the first person to ever think this way, but this is how I naturally came about observing this perspective, and how I think it'll be a handy tool to keep in the back of your mind when designing your clothing. So we're gonna go over 2 vocab words, a little way to navigate this thought process, and then some examples of projects being underdone, perfectly done, and overdone, and also how overdoing it can actually hugely benefit you. Remember, this is a thought process, a mental exercise, a perspective, a way to observe something that's occurring. This doesn't exist, it's only valuable if you give it value. Read that again. The 2 vocab words are max potential and the spectrum of doneness. Max potential is the successful, achieved point in your project's journey where you deem the project to be finished and it has reached its intended vision's finish line. I know this sounds super redundant, but it makes sense. A garment is done when you say it's done, but it has had to reach its intended finish line that you place for yourself to reach. This is describing the point, the location of doneness. Imagine as you're working on your project, you're progressing, you're moving forward, right? This thermometer of doneness is slowly rising. You're in the right direction, and let's say you hit it. Knowingly or unknowingly, doesn't really matter. You could stop and it's great, but if you keep going, you keep overdoing it, adding unnecessary things, overthinking, making things too complicated, the thermometer will slowly go down. Even though you're still working and you think you're progressing, you're actually getting further away from your intended vision. The spectrum of doneness is the entire timeline. It visually shows this hypothetical journey of your project or whatever you're working on that has an end goal of being done. Could be clothing design, writing a perfectly balanced essay, rizzing up a baddie, any goal-driven pursuit. It's super easy to make. Make a line, put 0, put 10, or 100, just some arbitrary max value that makes sense to you. Use chickens as a value, it don't matter. Then think about what that 10 value would potentially look and feel like. Feel like as in its vibes, its atmosphere, what type of presence does it have? Then as you design your garment, look back at this scale and see where you would place your garment relative to the intangible vision that you've cooked up in that noggin of yours. Here's a helpful way to think about or navigate this thought process. So imagine 0 on the timeline, then your finished vision. So if you're designing your clothing garment, for example, and you're sort of happy with it, try placing it on the 5 level of doneness, then see what you can add or even take away to get higher on your scale when you're even more satisfied with its doneness relative to your vision. But let's say now you're completely satisfied even though you only made a slight change, but your vision has been met, you agree with yourself it's been met. Then now the spectrum of doneness has changed, and that previous 5 placement was actually, and should have been, an 8. It just took a minute change to reach that 10 out of 10 doneness. Remember, you are always in control. The only box is your vision's finish line. You can change the finish line, but think, is it still the same project, or is this new finish line now a new project that broke off from the original vision's project? Here are 7 examples of varying levels of doneness along the timeline. I highly recommend you watch them all to really understand the different angles of this process, and I'm going to use the same vision finish line for all of them as like a control group to compare everything to. So first is a 2 out of 10 potential. This is absolutely an extreme example. You shouldn't be anywhere near this if you already had a set vision in mind. You know that you aren't done working yet. I'm just showing various completions along the timeline. Here is a 5 out of 10 doneness. Maybe missing some stitching, some pockets, maybe one more unique adornment. Here's an 8 out of 10 doneness. Really needs one more noticeable change to be like, yeah, that's the final piece. This John smacks. The doneness is almost there. Keep trying, sleep on it, try experimenting with different ideas until something sticks, but keep that original 8 out of 10 as your new base. You're so close. This is 10 out of 10 doneness, perfectly executed, and I am satisfied. I added that last touch, the vision has been reached, it serves its purpose exactly, and it looks stunning. 11 out of 10 doneness, just a little overdone. Maybe there's an extra pocket or some extra stitching lines that look a little busy. Maybe there's extra colors or even the wrong colors because you were trying to be too fancy. Here's a 15 out of 10, super busy, way too much going on. The main theme and purpose of the piece have been met, but there's lots of unnecessary extras that don't need to be there. Less is more in some cases, so keep that in mind. And finally, the 20 out of 10, just showing a super extreme example. You're so far gone, this might as well be a totally different item that could very well be sold alongside your original vision item. Your vision can actually change or split into multiple visions that result from now multiple new projects. This actually happens to me a lot. I'm working on one piece, And soon I have 4 variations that stemmed from that original base idea. Boom. 4 new visions I can work on and expand on later. This is actually a great thing. Save those variations in a new file and you can go back to them later. And then continue working on your original vision. Easy infinite design glitch. Do it or not, I don't care, it's not my brand. I hope I explained all this effectively. If not, then watch it again. Let me know if this is valuable or if I'm just flapping my gums. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you learned something new. Check out my awesome brands and check out my digital assets. They'll make your clothing brand journey so much easier. See ya.